Good morning, dancing stars. Christina Morales Hemingway here, creator, performer, coach. And today I am eating chocolate for breakfast. It's one of those kinds of days where you just have to eat chocolate for breakfast. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing a couple of readings. And if you want a quote picked for you, just let me know in the comment bar. And I'm going to start out by doing a quote for myself from A Dancing Star. This is the book that I got the inspiration for my my production company, Dancingstar Productions. And the quote is a Nietzsche quote. Let's see if it says it on here. I say to you, one must have chaos in oneself in order to give birth to a dancing star. And I thought, oh, that sounds like me. And this morning when I did the creative dance workout, the theme was we're never going to survive unless we get a little crazy. So you can tell how I'm feeling today. All right, let us see what the oracle has to say for me today. All in one, one in all in one. If only this is realized, no more worry about not being perfect. See, maybe I've realized it already. I can't tell the difference between one and all in one. Okay. Courage to change. It is September 23rd. It is Christina Smith's birthday today. I will have to tag her on this. What a lovely woman she is. I am so glad you were born, Christina. Ooh, that sounds good. I like receiving that too. Good morning, Brent Gustafson Hemingway. Good morning, good morning. So today is the 23rd. It is the day before our son Xander's birthday. So this time, 14 years ago, I was probably just about going into labor. One of my defects, my character defects, is to respond in kind to behavior that is directed to me, to react to insults with more insults, rudeness with rudeness. I never thought to act any other way until I began to travel to work with a long-time member of Al-Anon. Each day, when my friend would stop to buy the morning paper, the person behind the counter was surly and hostile. No matter how rudely she was treated, my friend consistently behaved with courtesy. I was outraged. Doesn't Al-Anon tell us that we don't have to accept unacceptable behavior? Finally, I asked her about it. She told me that since this is the only newsstand around, she would rather detach from the behavior than do without the morning paper. She explained that she is powerless over people's attitudes, but she doesn't have to permit them to goad her into lowering her own standards for herself. To the best of her ability, she chooses to treat everyone she meets with courtesy. Other people are free to make whatever choices they prefer. Today's reminder. Today I will let it begin with me. I do not have to accept unacceptable behavior. I can begin by refusing to accept it from myself. I can choose to behave courteously and with dignity. The quote is, "My freedom and independence do not depend on any acts of defiance or confrontation. They depend on my own attitudes and feelings. If I am always reacting, then I am never free. That is so true. If you're always reacting, you are never free. You are always just in reaction. And you're not really actually manifesting in your world. You're not creating what you want to create. You are just seeing what is around and reacting from that. And then you are manifesting what that intention had. You're not manifesting your own intention. If you are always living in reaction to others, some people who grew up in alcoholic homes had to really always be kind of on guard for how the other person was feeling. And so sometimes they don't even know how they're feeling because they're constantly living in reaction to, wait, how does that person feel? How does that person feel? I'll act this way if that person acts that way. And then their whole life, they're really letting that other person dictate what happens, what manifests in their world, instead of just really centering and then saying, what do I want to create in my world? How do I want to manifest this reality, this play that we all get to play? And it's not like you are beyond the rules of the laws of karma. Um, this was so important to me. I've said it before, but I'll mention it again. That life is not a blank canvas that you can just paint anything you want on, because you already have karma. You already have past karma. And so my dream people call it the pinball, that life is a pinball machine. And the three things that you can choose are your intention, your actions, and your attitude. Your intention is like pulling back the string and letting the ball go. And then that is the action. And that sends it out into your playing board that has already different blocks, obstacles on your playing board that are set there specifically for you based on your previous karma. And your actions hit and reflect. It's not the word that I want, but um, ricochet off of your obstacles that create new destinies. And so that is all the randomness, right? You can't control that. What you can control is your attitude, which is your flippers. Yes, ricochet. Thank you, Brent. um, so your flippers are your attitude. And that's where you have some control about whether you let it into play or not, right? And sometimes, despite your best efforts, the ball goes right down the middle, and there's nothing you can do about it because of what's already on your playing board. But the good thing is, when the ball, some kids are too young to even know what pinball machines are, but when the ball goes over a little divot and it goes like that, you didn't intend to do that. So it's something like, let's say you get into a car accident or something like that. It's not something you meant to do, but you still get points for it on your evolutionary score because it was something that you were meant to experience. So that helps me keep things in perspective, that there is randomness in the universe. Because there is order, there is randomness. So I can only, it says, except for the pinball machine that pushes the flippers together. Except pushes I'm not sure what you mean by that, Brent. Feel free to except for the pinball machine that pushes the flippers together. Oh, maybe there's one that pushes the flippers together? Oh, to make it so that you can't, like, is it like, when you're bowling and you have the cheat kind of thing? So you can have a pinball machine that stops the ball from coming down, maybe? I don't know. Let me know what you are speaking about, Brent. Okay, so today is September 23rd. Again, it is Christina Smith's birthday. Okay, September 23rd. This is from Guru Mai, from the book Resonate with Stillness. How do you know that you're doing God's will? You should always ask God this question. That's good. You could just stop it right there. Even if you know the answer within yourself, you should always ask God. Never forget to converse with God. When you go to bed at night, talk to God. When you wake up first thing in the morning, talk to God. If you ask God within yourself, then you will get the answer and you will know what you're doing. You truly experience His will. So you should always keep the conversation with God alive in yourself. And that's from Guru Mai. I was just thinking about how often I talk to my mom. I feel like I'm daily almost. In a way, when I was growing up, she became the tapes in my head, and now that she's not in body, I'm still um, I'm still talking to her just regularly, and I do feel like she became enlightened and then became a part of everything. So it feels. Um, Hold on, there's someone saying that they can't hear me. I wonder why. I'll try to put my volume up. Ginger, is that better? I hope that works. Is that any better? Can you hear me now? No? Brent, you can hear me, right? Okay. So Brent can hear me, but Ginger can't. So Ginger, I'm just going to mime for you, okay? I'm going to mime meditation. I'm not sure what else to do about it. So, okay, where were we? Let me pick a card for Brent. I'm sorry, I'm just still laughing about miming meditation. This is good. For Brent, it says, life is very interesting if you make mistakes. Think about that. I think the chocolate's getting to me. Having chocolate for breakfast. I'm feeling slap happy now. Okay. This is for everyone who's watching right now. I'm actually going to change it. It was probably not the best thing to do, but I guess we're allowed to make mistakes, right? That was endurance. And I was like, I don't feel like reading endurance right now. So I'm going to read devotion. God cannot hide from the person who gives him devotion and a real soul call. Open your eyes to the joy of meditation, and all the darkness will vanish. The light of faith will usher you into the immortal kingdom of our one Father. Worship God in everything, and you will find the answers to your problems. To make your prayer demands effective, you must not let your attention go beyond the precincts of the temple of your devotion. Banish indifference, absent mindedness, cold formality, and lackluster feeling. Bring the living Lord of pure joy into the altar of your heart and worship him there with flowers of deathless devotion. That one felt good. So let us meditate. Oh, okay, hold on one moment. Okay. Feel free to close your eyes, get in a position with an erect spine, and allow your body to be relaxed and listen to this. And going further with my theme today of we're never going to survive unless we go a little crazy, which is not my words, but can you say them without singing them? Um, I want you to tune into your body, and then I want you to think of what if this was not your body? Tuning into your body, feeling those bodily sensations, what you can see, taste, hear, smell, and touch. And what if all of that was untrue? What if that was really not your body? What if your sight was not really your sight? You were smelling incorrectly, tasting what's not really there, hearing the imaginary, not what was really there. What if this was all just a construct that you made up? What if you were a video game in somebody else's reality? What about your emotions? What are your emotions today? Tuning into your anger, your sadness, your longing, your gratitude, and then just imagine balling them all up, tying it with a string, and throwing it up into the universe and thinking, or maybe not. Maybe I don't feel those things that I thought I felt. And then with the mind, oh, the mind is a very difficult one. The mind is so sure that things are happening as they are. They really, really are. Because it's our mind that loves to discern things and say, why are you speaking like a pirate? So, listening to your thoughts. What are your thoughts saying today? What do your thoughts say is the truth? What does your mind say that you know for sure? It could be something very positive or very negative. Always and never. You can always tell that someone's triggered into their childlike state when they make statements like, always and never. You never do this. I always do this. Those absolutes. What if there were no absolutes? What if there was infinity? What if all of the mental machinations were just. What if it was just noise in your head? What if it didn't really mean anything? Can you imagine your thoughts just evaporating? Maybe having, I want to say a popcorn war, where a thought comes up and then you can contradict it. So, in essence, you're canceling out your thought. God is love, but that one time that thing didn't feel very loving, and that must have been God. So, having them just cancel each other out, your thoughts. If you have a negative thought, you can think of a positive one. Just that boom, 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 contradictory play. Action, reaction, like a pillow fight. And then allowing your spirit to just move in the way that it feels like moving in a random way. Letting go of the body, letting go of the mind, letting go of the emotions. Just allowing the mistakes, allowing the randomness, allowing the wild child, allowing chaos to give birth to a dancing star. And settling into that place within you that once you know it is not. everything and nothing. I am Shiva, I am not Shiva. Life is a grape. You mean it's not a grape? The art of allowing, being. And every time a construct comes into mind, letting it go and saying, maybe it's not that. Challenging yourself. If you feel a bodily sensation, I think I'm feeling this. Well, maybe you're not. Just allowing that randomness, that chaos. Letting go of our need to control everything and know everything and be right and not make mistakes. Just being with everything and nothing. There are times when it's time to be the calm in the storm. And there are times when you can be crazier than the storm to take on the storm. Allowing yourself to surrender to the randomness of the universe, the chaos, because you can't control it anyway. So you can either fight against it or you can allow it and control what you can control. and then allow it to be it. Om. You are both the calm point in the storm and the storm, and bigger than the storm. We are built for these times, the times of the apocalypse, where the veil is being lifted. We are in the redesign phase of the new earth. We are living through upheaval, so we can either resist it or flow with it. I'm imagining like surfing a tornado, surrendering to that which we have no control over. Life is so much bigger than the small bit that we can control. So just trusting that we made a choice to come here, or maybe we didn't make a choice to come here. Maybe we were sent here in this land of duality. We can choose to play the game or not. And the way we choose to play the game is by taking one breath after another. And with every breath, we experience something new. We are choosing to live. We are choosing to be in this timeline with every breath. We are choosing to be in a construct where there is known and unknown, where there is order and chaos, where we get to choose to control what we can control. And we get to have the opportunity to not control chaos, Wouldn't life be so boring, so uninteresting if we knew what was going to happen all the time? Some people wonder why we came to Earth, why we exist. I wonder if we were just bored, having everything we ever wanted all the time. So we decided to split and see what that was like. Let's see what it would be like to have known and unknown, order and chaos. I'm going to open my eyes now, see if anybody's still with me. Man, that lady is crazy today. So I'm sending you some of my crazy energy today. I hope that somehow this was beneficial to you. That's where I derive my juice, is when I make an impact on the world in some way, even if it's small. It makes me feel like I exist. And it encourages me to keep moving in that direction when I feel like I'm having an impact, making a difference in anyone's life. So may you eat lots of chocolate today. I think that's the moral of the story. And choose wisely what you can control and let go of the rest. With great love and with great respect, I honor you and your unique journey home.